Disclaimer. This story is based in my imaginary only, nothing related to real life or the idol's life, and Y or N is just fictional characters, so don't get addicted or triggered by it. It's just for entertainment. Thank you, and I am doing a voiceover with little background music, so if you don't want to listen voiceover you can mute the video. Thank you and enjoy it. Jungkook. Oh, this how the sick person looks like, I see, he said mockingly. YN. Jungkook, you're afraid because you heard that he doesn't like person who lies to him, even Abbott. I am sorry, please, I won't lie you from now on. Please don't be angry, you're scared till death and begging God in mind because you don't have courage to even look at his eyes. Jungkook. It's fun to tease her, but now what do I do? She is afraid that she is literally begging so that I won't get angry. How cute, he is smiling internally while maintaining his fake cold face to tease her more. Jungkook. Now won't you explain what drama were you doing since morning, he asked seriously. Yin. Yamsri Justin twamp, please don't benbingri, you said in one breath, closing your eyes teedly, but here he is confused. You said everything but he didn't even understand a single words. Jungkook. Miss Y or N, say it clearly, what alien language are you speaking? YN. I said I am sorry, I won't do anything like this from now on, I promise, you said in low voice looking down. Jungkook. You sure? He said, making you nod like a child immediately. YN. Aish. I guess he isn't angry anymore, but wait, Y or N, why were you that much afraid? Can't you said that on his face? Who the hell go to office just after marriage? That's okay if he goes, but why the hell he will take his wife too? That's why I bunked office today. Jungkook. You are afraid to said that in my face, that's why you're cursing me or backbiting me in your mind, you scaredy cat. Look how innocent is your face is, but your mind. Aish, never mind, he shook his head in disbelief. Nia. YN. Did someone came? She noticed a customer mean Jungkook, but she don't know that he is her husband. Nia. Oh hey, YN. Why didn't you ask him for anything? She thought he was customer. Jungkook. Yes, I am waiting here for so long, but she didn't said anything, he said teasingly, smiling at her. Nia. What happened? YN. Are you still hungry? She asked after seeing her face is still down. YN. No, I am not, but she looked at him with side eye and saw him looking at her with smirk, but Nia was confused. YN. Actually, he is not customer. He is Jungkook. After hearing his name, Nia's eyes go widen. Nia. Jungkook. Mean your husband? Mean your beau? Jungkook. Yes, her boss. But look like I won't be her boss anymore, he said in disappointment, making her eyes go widen because if she loses this job then she won't be able to pursue her dream career. YN. Jungkook, no, you can't do this, she said in pleading voice, making him smile internally because he was just teasing her. Jungkook. Why? I will do that only, he said with serious voice and leave from there with smiley face. Her reaction was funny. Oh my god, so cute. YN. Oh no. Nia, I have to leave, okay, meet you in some other day. She hurriedly leave the cafe behind him. Nia. Praying for you, Y or N, hope you won't be jobless, she said looking at her running behind Jungkook. He was already inside the office and now she is following him like puppy. YN. Oh god. Y or N. You need to convince him anyhow. He must be in his cabin. Oh god. Give me some strength. You reached outside him cabin, but hesitant to go inside out of embarrassment. YN. Come on, Y or N, just go inside. He is also your husband. He won't eat you alive, you said, making yourself confident, and knocked the door. After getting permission to get in, you slowly open the door and peek inside. Jungkook. Will you come inside or will you stay there peeking at me like that, he said while looking at the screen, making you shocked. YN. Does he have eyes in his forehead too? But wait, why I wasn't able to see it. You said looking at his forehead, trying to find his invisible eyes, but stopped when she saw his real eyes were looking at her with blank face. YN. His two eyes were enough to make some shut up. If he also have other two eyes, then what would have happened? I can't imagine. Jungkook. God, it's her brain or tape recorder. Her mouth doesn't speak that much, her brain does that too. All stupid things, he sigh. Jungkook. Miss Y or N, will you take your resignation letter or should I deliver to it to your home? He said sarcastically, making her eyes widen and immediately come inside. YN. Oh no, please don't do this. I won't do this again. I promise I will be good secretary and good wife to you as well. He smiles at the wife word but control it. Jungkook. How can I believe you? He said, narrowing his eyes. YN. Now how can make him believe? Oh, idea. She smirk at her idea. Jungkook. Why is she smirking like that? What she is thinking off? YN. If you fire me like this then I will complain dad about you, she said smirking, making his eyes widen. Jungkook. Why are you bringing dad between us? He said standing up. YN. I didn't bring him. But I will surely bring him if you try to even think about firing me, she said, threatening him. Jungkook, stop, you don't have to bring him anywhere. I was just joking, you know, he finally said, making her stop smirking. YN, what kind of nonsense joke is this where no one is laughing, you said mockingly. Jungkook, I am sorry. YN, that's good, you smirk, hahaha, see how table turns, I was here to say sorry to you, but look who is apologizing. Dad's threat always work, I should bring him often when he try to do something like this, you smile mentally. Jungkook, wait, why am I even apologizing? You're the one who lied to me at first, you should apologize, he said seriously. YN, okay, I am sorry for that, I was tired, that's why I didn't want to come office today, that's why I am sorry, I won't lie to you, you give an apologetic look, making him nod. YN, wait, by the way, why did you come to her cafe, by the way? As much I remember, you never go out for lunch. Jungkook, oh, that I saw you entering the cafe while I was going for meeting, and after coming back I thought I will have lunch with you and also meet you, but you're that drama takes us somewhere else. So, YN, so you knew I was pretending to be sick in the morning. Jungkook, yes, I knew it, but I let you sleep because I know you must not want to work today, you melted by his words. YN, see, he is such a sweetheart, but here I am being bratty, but don't worry, I will try to change my bratty and crazy self of mine for you so that I won't trouble you much in the future, you said, looking at him with smile while he was listening. Jungkook, I complain 1,000 times to God about you, but I love the way you're, so please don't change, be as you're right now, because I love you the way you're. Author, I am sorry for stealing the lines from Please Don't Change, I wrote it but realized it was the lyrics of it, hee, but its emotions is real, so please enjoy further. After that, they both have lunch in the office canteen and go home. After that day, YN was trying to control her crazy self, but her mind, you know, that won't stop at any cost, but that connection between them makes their bond strong. Day by day they bicker a lot, but also at the end they have each other, so at last they come back to each other and forgive and forget the fight in the office. Everyone knows that they are married, actually everyone loves the couple so much. In office, Jungkook, YN, bring that black file, he said without looking up, but look up where he heard no response from her. She was standing there with piles of file in her one hand and his coffee in another hand and some papers clutching in the elbow and struggling to stop her sneeze. If she sneeze in this complicated situation, then it will be whole mess. YN, oh God, no, not now. Stop, otherwise it will be whole mess, you said, trying to stop your sneeze. He saw your struggles and come to help you. But too bad you sneeze in wrong time, making the coffee spill. Good that it wasn't hot but in his expensive coat, making your eyes go widen because all the files and papers were scattered in the floor. But you aren't afraid of that whole mess, but were scared of other thing. You saw him glaring at you. Jungkook, did you eat that ice cream which I denied you to eat, he asked, looking at you with his piercing eyes, folding his arms. YN, oh shit, this idiot sneeze just exposed me. Now how I am gonna escape from this? It's that you were recently recovered from high fever, but he still let you eat one scoop of ice cream because you were begging for it, but too stubborn of you. You sneak in kitchen at late night, finish the whole box until you satisfy yourself. Now it's showing the proof for being stubborn and eating that ice cream in late night. YN, Jungkook, you called him while stuttering while he raised his eyebrow, signaling you to speak further. I didn't eat that ice cream, you lied while looking down. Jungkook, say the truth or else if I found out then I won't let you enter the kitchen ever, and forget about your pizza pasta and all, he said, making your eyes go widen. YN, he himself eat that so-called healthy food, now won't letting me to eat my favorite food, how mean. How can he blackmail me with my buddy food? Don't worry, I also have one person to take him down, you said, smirking, looking at him. Jungkook, and if you're thinking to bring dad between us, then let me tell you he will in my favor in this case to behave, he said, making you look at him shocked. YN, yeah. How did you know I was thinking that? Wait, I didn't even take his name in my mind too, how did you know? Jungkook, I know you very well. You always bring dad whenever I tried to stop you from something, but today it won't work, he said, leaning at her face, making her move face backward, but got startled when someone opened the door, making them part away immediately. Jimin, Jungkook, this black file, he stopped and looked at the whole mess in the floor. Jimin, when did the earthquake came that too in your office only? Jungkook, ask her, she is the only disaster in our office who has only audacity to make me an office a mess, he sighed, looking at her. You both chuckled. YN, so true, you chuckled at his response because you only can do it, but immediately glare at him after realizing he called you disaster. YN, yeah. How dare you called me disaster, you said, pointing at him with your fingers. Jungkook, Why, aren't you one? He said, holding your fingers that was pointing towards him. A cute little disaster in my life who always makes my heart mess with her adorable smile, he said, winking at her, still holding her finger, making her cheeks go red and try to take her finger back. But he didn't let her. This is how they fight, but at the end they solve with romance and words. That makes their heart bloom and forget about the fight they had before. He always finds beautiful way to show his love, which she takes with her whole heart, and also reciprocate with same warmth and same love. It's been a month of their marriage, but they still haven't confessed to each other officially, but they show it through action and words. Jimin, am I here to be a third wheel? He said, looking at the couple blankly, seeing them romancing, ignoring his presence. They both come back in reality after he said that. Jungkook, why were you here, Jimin? He changed the topic quickly before it gets awkward. Jimin, me? Why did I come? Because of you too. I forget why I come here, he said, annoyingly scratching his head, making them chuckled. Jimin, oh yeah, this black file you forget in my cabin yesterday, he said, giving it to Jungkook, making him realize that he left in his cabin after having discussion with him. Jungkook, oh yeah, I needed this file, but first let me change this coat which Miss Y shows her art on, he said, side-eyeing her, but immediately run away towards bathroom while chuckling when she was about grab him angrily. Jimin, only you can, our cold CEO run away like that, he said, making her chuckled. YN, he might be boss in his office of all employees, but I am his super boss in office too and home too, you said, smirking, making him chuckled. Jimin, haha, okay, you control him and I will control my work. Bye bye, see you around. He bid a goodbye and you started to clean the mess you created. YN, he was right, I am such a disaster, you said to yourself while picking up the file. Jungkook, see, you yourself think that you're a disaster, he shouted from inside the bathroom, making your eyes go widen. YN, damn how sharp his ear is, I can't even curse him properly, he might hear that too, you said, making him chuckled at your thoughts. You went to make coffee for him again in the cafe. You were making coffee but stopped when someone puts hand in your shoulder, making you look up but rolled your eyes. When you see the person you hate the most, Sarah, his college friend, not because of jealousy, but because even though she knew he was married to you, but she still clings in him like he is her boyfriend. That thing you hated the most, Sarah. Where is Jungkook? She said, blowing her nails. YN, just go straight and turn right, you said. She was about to go but turned toward you after realizing something. Sarah, wait, but that's the way I come inside. YN, yes, now I am asking you to take the same way to go outside too, you said, making her look at you angrily. Sarah, what do you think of yourself? YN, a queen maybe, you said, shrugging your shoulder. Sarah, just say when I am being kind to you, she said, trying to control her anger. YN, I don't need your kindness, you said calmly. Sarah, listen, what do you think that Jungkook loves you? She scoffed, making you look at her blankly. No girl, I know that he was being forced in this marriage, he will never love you, she said, smirking at you. Now you're ready to burst on her like how can you tolerate when she dared to say shit about your marriage? YN, you stupid, you grabbed her hair, making her scream in pain. You can say bad about me but not us, I won't even tolerate a single word against our marriage, you said, grabbing her hair more tiredly, making her cry in pain more. Jungkook and Jimin come in the cafe hurriedly when one of the employees informed about the situation. Jungkook immediately come towards you and make your part from Sarah, but you weren't leaving her hair. Jungkook, why unleave her hair, what are you doing? He said, struggling to keep you in place and trying to open your fist which was holding her hair firmly. YN, no Jungkook, I had enough of her shti, I won't leave her today, you said, angrily trying to get out from his grip. Jungkook, control your language and leave her. He finally freed your fist from her hair, making Sarah look like ghost, and Sarah immediately go behind Jimin to hide from you. YN, yeah. Jimin, move from there or else I will make you bald, and you come out from Jimin's back, you scaredy cat. You're still shouting while trying to get out from his grip. You were flying your hand and throwing your legs to get out from the grip while he was holding your waist with one arms and gripping your both wrist in his one hand, and with one leg he is trying to control your flying leg which were ready to give thousands of kicks in Sarah's face. Y or N? Jungkook, just let me hit her once, just once, you said, trying to get out from his grip. Jungkook, stop. Y or N, stop. He was pissed off at a point but was trying not to get angry at her. If he did then he also won't be able to control himself. YN, just let me go, I will just hit once. He was annoyed because he wasn't able to control you anyhow, making him lose his temper. And Jungkook, YN, I said stop, ID. He shout at you, making everyone look at him shocked, and you flinch and stop all your movements and look at him with widened eyes. Jungkook, why are you behaving like a kid? Why don't you stop your childish behavior and be mature? He again burst out, making everything flinch and made your eyes teary because no one shouts you like this ever. And now he was yelling at you like that, but Jungkook widened his eyes after realizing what he did before he could say anything. You jerk his hands and run away from there. Jungkook. Shit, Jeon. Jungkook, what you did. He hold his head in hand after realizing but saw everyone is present. They're making him yell. Jungkook, don't you have any work to do? Get out of my sight, he yelled, making everyone disappear in a minute and get back to their work. Jimin, you shouldn't have shouted at her like that, bro. Now hurry up and go behind her before it gets late, he said, patting his back, and he immediately rushed behind you. God, give him some strength to face this, he said, praying for his poor brother. He rushed outside, but you were so far from his sight he immediately sit in his car and drive towards you. After a while he saw you going inside the taxi, making him follow that taxi. He was relieved that you went the home. He immediately follow you and called you continually from behind, but you just go towards the bedroom and lock the door, making him knock the door rapidly, but you didn't open the door. Jungkook, YN, sweetheart, please open the door. I'm sorry, I wasn't in mind. I am sorry, I didn't mean to shout at you. He thought you will also shout at him or curse him in mind, but you didn't, making him worried more. Jungkook, sweetheart, please just open the door. I will never do this again. He was literally begging you to open the door. YN, just go away. I don't want to talk to you. You were sitting in the floor and said in crying voice. YN. Now he is calling me sweetheart. Where did his sweetheart goes when he was yelling at me with his scary voice like that? I will never talk to him. Never ever. You were complaining in crying voice, making him smile at your thinking, but he wasn't liking that crying voice of your even Abbott. Jungkook, please don't cry. I will never shout at you. Please just open the door. You just sit near the door whole night, but you didn't open the door. You both didn't even have dinner. He just sleep in the floor near the door. And you also didn't realize when you slept when you were crying sitting in floor. Jungkook woke up feeling discomfort, but he remember about yesterday and just sleep in the floor. He looked at the door which isn't opened yet, so he thought to get freshen up first, then we'll come back to you. Later he decided to make breakfast for you as a sweet gesture, but feels relief when he saw the bedroom is open, mean she was already outside. He quickly made breakfast for her and set on the table and waited for her to come. He saw her coming downstairs with her unusual expressions, that was blank face and puffy red eyes. Jungkook, I am sorry to make you cry like that, but I hope it will surely make your face brightened up. He waited her to notice him and his breakfast, but she pretend not to see him, making him sad. Jungkook, she just ignored me like I am invisible, but I deserve it, but it's hurts so bad. He cried internally, but saw her taking the bread and jam to make her breakfast, but her phone rings, making her stopped in middle and go towards in her phone which was in sofa. Jungkook, he look at jam jar and got an idea, making him smile. He checked her once, pick up the jar and tied the jar lid more tightly with full power. Before she comes back, he quickly put the jar in previous place and go to his previous place. Jungkook, now she won't have any options other than eating my handmade breakfast. He look at her with side eye, pretending to read newspaper but smile seeing her struggling to open the jar. YN, Aish, this idiot. Why it's not opening? I am very hungry, please just open once. I can't even cook anything, and that Jeon. Jungkook, I will never ask for his help, you said, trying hard to open it, but it didn't. Jungkook, wah? She is calling me with full name. That's mean. She is still very mad at me, but you can't for very long, baby. You just have to come to me at the end, he said, smiling internally, looking at her with side eye. But she noticed him looking at her with side eye, making her understand that he did it. She angrily twists the jar lid with full power, making it open. And here Jungkook's jaw dropped, seeing her opening the jar with her full power and angrily looking at him, making him hide behind the newspaper. Jungkook, Jeon. Jungkook, now it will be very hard to make it up to her, he gulped. It's midday and she is still ignoring him like he is invisible to him. He got call from the office and said he is going to office, which she ignores like before, making him sigh and go out. After a while you were busy watching TV, but your mind is busy in somewhere else, or can say thinking about him. YN, I guess I should forgive him now, because I was also at the fault. I shouldn't have behaved like that in the office. It's so embarrassing for him. As a CEO, he is respected, but I ruined his reputation yesterday. I should say sorry to him and also forgive him. You picked up your phone to call him but frowned when you saw Jimin is calling you. OTP, YRN, hello Jimin. Before you said something he cut you off. Jimin, come fast, something happens to Jungkook. He sounds panic and making you also worried after hearing Jungkook's name. YN, Jimin, what happens to Jungkook? Please tell me clearly. I am afraid you're scared. It's because you were ignoring Jungkook. Something bad happens to him. Jimin, just come. I sent driver at your home, he said. Cut the call, making you more worried. You immediately go inside the car and ask driver what's the problem, but he said he don't know. YN, it's all my fault. I shouldn't have overreacted. You are blaming yourself, and pray for Jungkook that he is fine all the way. Finally the car stopped, making you immediately come outside but frown when you see something unexpected. YN, a garden? Before you ask the driver, he already left with the car. You just want to see Jungkook right now safe and sound, but this place is making you confused. It was a fully decorated garden with rose petals spread all over the grass. There was a paper. You pick up the paper and it says, follow the rose petals. You followed the rose, which was something like path. You follow it. At the end you saw a beautiful dining table decorations with candle, making you more confused, but you were searching for that particular person which were nowhere to be found. YN, if this is the prank Jimin, then I will surely make you bald this time. And where did he take Jungkook? You said, trying to call Jimin but stopped when you hear deep voice from behind, making you feel goosebumps after recognizing his voice. Jungkook, I am right here, sweetheart. You immediately turn around and hug him, feeling scared that something happens to him, making him chuckled and hug you back. YN, I thought you were hurt, you said, sobbing lightly. Jungkook, yes, I was hurt, he said, making you immediately broke the hug. Ab, check him. YN, where? You skin everywhere worriedly, but he takes your hand and place it in his chest near his heart. Jungkook, here he pressed your hands again his chest. I was hurt when you ignore me. I was hurt when you cried, but I deserve this pain, right? Because I shouted at you, he said, holding your hand near his heart, and you feel his heart is beating so fast. YN, no, I am sorry to hurt you, you said, looking down, but he made you look him. Jungkook, don't say sorry, I am the one who is sorry, he said, peeking your eyes, which was teary by now. YN, but you immediately pushed him when you realized something. Yeah. Jimin said something happened to you. Do you know how my heart was beating after hearing the news? Every negative thing surrounded my mind that time. I was afraid, you said, looking at him with teary eyes. Jungkook, you were ignoring me, so Jimin gave me this idea. I had no other options, that's why. Jimin, yeah, why are you throwing me in lion's den? Aren't you the one who thought of this idea? He said from behind the bush where he was hiding, making Jungkook gulp, looking at her, glaring at him. Jungkook, yeah, Jimin, you're still there. Didn't I said you to go home after she arrived? Jimin, yeah, I need a friends after your wife arrived. He rolled his eyes and go from there. Now only two of you left. YN, so this was your idea to make me restless and worried, you said, glaring at him. Jungkook, I am sorry, I didn't mean to do that, he said, looking down. YN, yeah, right, you never mean it, but you still do. You turn around to leave, but he immediately hugged you from behind, making your breath hitched. Jungkook, please forgive. I am sorry. I have no other way to make up with you, he said near your ear, making you feel goosebumps but widen your when you feel something weight in your shoulder. You try to turn around, but he didn't let you. Now you're feeling more guilty. YN, I forgive you. He widened his eyes when he heard the nickname which you used to call him when you were kid. Jungkook, finally you remember me. He smiles and tears and shove his face in your neck. YN, how can I not? You also smile at him with tears. Jungkook, you can hear me too? He asked, being shocked. YN, why? Only you were God's favorite. Only you can tease me. No, I was one who teasing you from the first. You smile, making him shocked with the new information. He thought he was the teaser bit. You were the more teaser than him. So the thing is, he was childhood best friend. But you had an accident which causes you memory loss but both have the connection from mind. You couldn't remember who was he. And he has to stay from away from you because he can't live like a stranger with you. After hearing your voice in mind, he recognized your voice. And fate also was on his side that you come as his secretary. But the things is, you are the who applied to be his secretary. After you remember everything, you were feeling guilty to face him. So you take this ideas. But after marrying him, you start hearing his thoughts too. That's how God connected both of you. Even you forget your heart was always beating for him. And your mind also get connected with him. Jungkook, mean you remember everything? He said, making you turn towards him. YN, any doubts you can ask me, you said, challenging him. Jungkook, who was the one who drank my banana milk which I keeps behind the fridge? He asked, smirking because he knows you're the one who did it, but neither you did accept that in childhood nor you. We're going to accept it now. Y or N? Maybe the mouse behind the fridge drank it. Jungkook, oh, then that mouse is married to me now, he said, making you look at him shocked. YN, yeah, how dare you called me mouse? Jungkook, I didn't called you mouse, I was calling that thief mouse. Wait, that mean he pretend to be shocked but you get out of the grip and run away shouting. YN. Yes, I was the one. WHO drink ID, but don't you dare to call me mouse. You run away giggling, making him chase after you. Jungkook. Come here, you little thief, my banana milk stealer. He run after you but caught you in his arms. You breath heavily after running. You won't be able to run away from me, you cute little rat. You are stuck with me forever. YN. I know how to get out from your grip, you said, smirking at him, making him raise his eyebrows. Jungkook. How? Before he complete his sentence, you quickly peeked his lips just for a second, making him frozen in his place, but come back in reality when you shout from afar, YN. See, Mr. Jeon, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. You giggles and run away. Jungkook. Mrs. Jeon, if I caught you this time, nah, I won't leave you until you're out of breath. He run after you. YN. Try me, you giggled and run more fast. This cute, funny, sweet, crazy love story is officially ended today. Hope you like it. Why don't you drop your thoughts in comment section so I can get motivation for next FF? I won't post it that soon if you didn't comment. Okay, but here is the title of next series. You beat someone thinking as thief, but he was your best friend who come back after 6 years being mafia. But I am not free before May 25th, 2024 from now on. I had my board exam, so wait till then. But if you didn't do more comments, you won't get any series any soon. Hee. Just kidding. But don't expect me to post before May 25th, 2024, okay? I can't. Or you can give me many ideas in comment section. Okay? So bye bye. Thank you. Don't forget to comment if you like this or not, okay?